welcome back to Tune Your Artist in 10. My name is Sergio Rahimova. I'm a Russian-trained actress, international performer, certified Dream Awake EFT tapping practitioner devoted to helping you live your best life on stage, on screen, and off. And today's tap is all about burnout. Transmuting it, alchemizing it, healing from it, elevating beyond it. This has come as a request from an incredible member of our community here at Actor to Artist. And it's something I feel deeply passionate about as well because I had such struggle with burnout. I'm still peeling layers in different ways, but it's not the same intensity as I had in my early 30s when Actor to Artist came into form and I began to understand entrepreneurship and deeper levels of consciousness and core belief systems and how everything outside of us is really a reflection of what's happening inside. So today, my intention with this tap is that it's something you can take on your journey while moving through, recovering from, expanding beyond burnout. Because what I uncovered is that burnout for me was a byproduct of deep misalignment in my being, going about my purpose that I was stuck in very old conditioning, old programming. I mean, we inherit so much just from the density of this culture and the thought forms and the belief systems. It's ancestral, it's our own personal soul's correction, our tikkun, what we came to the planet to heal, and it's all enmeshed together. And it becomes really, really obvious, especially among artists and high performers and public figures and entrepreneurs. And remember, if you're an artist, you are inherently an entrepreneur. When we begin to understand that the identity we were most likely raised with, being an employee of a society, doesn't work in this new space, in this new timeline, in this dimension that we're here to expand into our highest destiny, really. So, I invite you to make this time for yourself, get some water, get a journal. We're going to be uncovering, bringing a microscope to, and then transmuting all of these belief systems that have our nervous system in this intense loop of fight or flight or fawn or complete functional freeze. I was in functional freeze for years. Fawn, flight, definitely a lot of anxiety. So we're going to bring your nervous system back into alignment today. We're going to lower cortisol, the stress hormone. We're going to be clearing a lot of those fight, flight responses that are keeping these programs in place. We're going to rewire your neural pathways. We're going to be signaling new gene expression. We're creating a whole new subconscious blueprint that supports you in bringing your vision and your work and your heart and your magnetism and magic to the planet. And yes, EFT is that powerful. It's psychosomatic. It's normal to be experiencing sensations of the body processing this intensity and transmuting it so quickly. There can be burping, there can be yawning, there can be tingling, there can be shaking, there can be a change in temperature. All these sensations, what we call off-gassing and tapping, are just indicative that we're hitting on something that's ready to be moved. And there's always deeper layers, right? But, and again, with EFT, we get to the root. We get to the root so quickly and create a whole new baseline of your experience of what you desire your reality to be. So make sure you have some water. Imagine it's like a massage for all parts of self: body, mind, spirit, energy, emotion, all at once. All right, let's take a slow, deep breath in together, settling into the space. Let it out with an audible sigh. Gorgeous. Beginning to massage the emotional well underneath the collarbones right here. And I'm going to guide us in a call and response. And I encourage you to speak out loud right now. Our words are so powerful. They initiate a building of the new vessel. And ultimately, that's what burnout is here to tell us, that the old ways aren't working. And we're trying to create a new destiny with an old system. So right now, we're going to upgrade the system while giving your mind, body, and nervous system the nourishment it needs to heal, alchemize, transmute, and transform, and step into your new destiny in the most loving, beautiful, compassionate, empathetic way. So I want you to tune in right now to your relationship to burnout. If you are currently stuck in its trenches, if you feel like you're en route to burning out, if you don't feel like there's any other way besides working yourself to the ground, never feeling like you can rest, thinking that you have to take care of everything on your own, or you have to do everything by a certain amount of time, or you have no support, or you feel helpless and powerless and stuck and just don't know how to break free from these patterns, programs, and conditions and means of moving throughout the world, take a slow, deep breath in here. Release it out with a sigh. Tapping the center of the chest, repeating after me. And if you don't know what to say, I'm going to have you be repeating, but sometimes I'll ask you how you're feeling. And if you don't know what you're feeling, just give what I have a go and see what comes up. All right. I've been struggling with burnout. I've really been on the struggle bus with burnout. I'm so exhausted, I don't even know where to turn. And I feel like I'm stuck in this loop of survival, of helplessness, of powerlessness, of radical exhaustion. And I don't know how to break free. I don't know how to set myself free from this. And even though I've been struggling with burnout so deeply, and part of me is afraid I'll never be able to set myself free, I'm open to loving and accepting myself anyways. I'm open to loving and accepting my artist anyways. Because it's possible I'm still a good human being. And I'm still an incredible artist. And it's possible I'm still worthy of love. Exactly as I am. Take a slow, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Let it out. I'm already hiccuping. Tapping in between the eyebrows. I'm really struggling with burnout. Tapping the temples. I am overwhelmed by this burnout. Tapping underneath the eyes, and I feel completely trapped in this toxic cycle. Tapping underneath the nose. Part of me does not even know where to turn or what to do right now. Tapping underneath the lips. Who knows if this tap can even help me? I'm so deep in the trenches of burnout. Tapping all over the chest. I'm too exhausted to even think about another possibility for myself. I've really been struggling with this. And I want you to tune in right now, Creative Rebel, to your struggle, to your unique story, to what's brought you here to this moment. Tapping the front of the ribs. And I want you to just go on a little rant for me. Tell me everything that's been happening that's led to this moment of burnout. Tapping the side of the ribs. And then what happened? What else? Tapping the inside of the left wrist. And that's why I am so burned out. Tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. I am so severely exhausted. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail. I feel trapped. I feel overwhelmed. I feel powerless and helpless. Tapping the middle finger by the nail. What else do you feel? I feel. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I've been feeling. And this has been a lot to handle. Tapping the inside of the pinky finger. This has been way too much for my mind, body, and nervous system to handle. No wonder I've burnt out. Tapping the side of the hand. I haven't known any other way how to deal with this kind of pressure and intensity and stress. This has been really challenging for me. And I've been doing the very best I can. Tapping all over the head, but somehow I'm still burned out. And even though I feel so stuck and trapped in this cycle, and I don't know if I'll ever break free, I'm open to loving and accepting myself anyways. Tapping in between the eyebrows. I'm open to forgiving myself for doing this to myself. Tapping the temples, unknowingly and unconsciously. Tapping underneath the eyes. I didn't want to burn out. But I didn't know there was another way. Tapping underneath the nose. I didn't know there was another way to experience creating my success. Tapping underneath the lips. I thought I had to run myself into the ground. I thought I had to constantly push. Tapping all over the chest. I thought I had to be perfect. I thought I had to do it all on my own. I thought, and tell me your thought process around what's caused you to burn out. Tapping the front of the ribs where they stick out. I've been thinking. Tapping the side of the ribs. I've been thinking. Tell me the thoughts that have been running on repeat. Tell me those fears. Tell me those anxieties. Tell me those doubts. Tell me those insecurities. Tapping the inside of the right wrist. I've been thinking this way a long time. Tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. And in fact, it's caused me to turn these into core beliefs. I've been believing. Tell me what it is. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail. I've been believing. Tapping the middle finger by the nail. No wonder I burnt out. Because I've been believing. Tell me those beliefs. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. And part of me doesn't even know where these beliefs came from. Part of me feels like they've been inherited. Or they've been thrust upon me. Tapping the inside of the pinky finger. Part of me feels like I've had no choice but to believe this. And it's caused me to spiral down into burnout. Tapping the side of the hand. Which makes me feel really upset and sad and angry with myself. Because I'm hurting myself in this way. I thought I had to punish or pressure myself to make something happen in my life or artistic career. Tapping all over the head. But it turns out that's only caused me to burn out. And I've been playing out this cycle for a really long time. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it all out. Tapping in between the eyebrows. Just tuning into the cycle that you've been in. The emotions, presence, the thoughts that are being fired on that same vibration of emotionality. And then the repetition of thoughts, and then how that instills as deeper belief systems, and how you're just in this cycle of believing this thing and feeling this thing and thinking this way and believing this thing and feeling this thing and thinking this way, and tapping the temples, feeling totally trapped and stuck in this loop that isn't really getting you closer to what you want. It's just repeating a cycle that's kept you in survival, or tried to protect you, or tried to mirror what you thought was correct or right to achieve your dreams, or to receive love, or to be accepted, or to be validated, or to make money, or whatever it is. Tapping underneath the eyes. And on this next inhale, I want you to take a slow, deep, empathetic breath, like you're holding just an infant, a child, a puppy, a kitty that just you have so much love and compassion for, who's just learning how this life 3D reality works. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it all out. Tapping underneath the nose. Part of me didn't think there was any other way. Tapping underneath the lips. Part of me thought that I had to struggle. Tapping all over the chest. Part of me believed that I had to prove my worth, to receive the bare minimum. I've been over-giving and under-receiving a really long time. And it's really been depleting my life force energy. It's been affecting how I'm able to show up in the world as a person and an artist. And it's simply not sustainable. I'm open to finding a more loving and sustainable way right here, right now, today. And it's possible. It can be fun and easy. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Tapping the front of the ribs. So I want you to tune into your unique situation, your unique relationship to burnout. What brought you here? What's been happening? How you haven't been able to claw your way out of this. And I want you to be the little detective of your life, of your experience up until now. And we're going to look into what that potential core or overarching belief that's rooted at the bottom, that's causing us to react to life or creativity or money or art or relationships in this way, thinking that it's the only way. Tapping the side of the ribs. And this is free of judgment. This is free of blame or shame. And if those come up, that's okay. Allow yourself to fully feel it and breathe with me. And each time you do this, you're going to find deeper layers. But right now we're looking to uncover a core belief, and there might be multiple aspects to this core belief. So tuning into what it might be for you, that I have to struggle to be successful, tapping the inside of the left wrist, that I have to prove my worth, that I have to take care of everything and I can't rely on anyone else, or I'm unsupported, or I have to get something done by a certain amount of time. Whatever it is for you, tapping the side of the thumb by the nail, tuning into that core belief, how it makes you feel in the body, if there's a texture, a sensation, where it lives in the body. Is it your throat? Is it your head? Is it your gut? Is it just all overarching, throbbing inside your energy field? Is it sticky? Is it prickly? Is it festering? Is it oozing? Is it metallic? We're just going to be with that uncomfortability right now, tapping the pointer finger by the nail. And I want you to tune into the first time you recall thinking this way, feeling this way. And these are deeply embedded in the subconscious. So whatever is coming up for you right now is perfect, and trust it. Tapping the middle finger by the nail. And I want you to see yourself the moment you first began to think or believe this thought on repeat. That you accepted it as a core truth of success or what's possible for you or how you can achieve what you want, or that's just the way it is. You have to get over it. You can't rest. You're weak or lazy if you rest. You always have to push, even if the body consciousness needs a break. You have to push yourself down to the like thin thread. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I've been thinking this way since. Tell me when it is. Tapping the inside of the pinky finger. I've been believing this way since. And this has deeply impacted my life. This has deeply affected how I show up for myself and my dreams. Tapping the side of the hand. And I want you to tune into where or whom you think or feel you might have picked this belief up from. Is it a parental figure? Is it just something that was just known in your family line? Is it cultural? Is it something a teacher said or someone said on the playground? I want you to tune into the moment where you first encountered this belief system, the energy and emotionality behind it, and when you accepted it as truth. So we're just going to feel that for ourselves right now. Tapping all over the head. I've been believing this way a long time. And part of me doesn't even understand how I fully accepted this belief. Tapping in between the eyebrows. But part of me's just been trying to survive. Tapping the temples. Part of me's just been trying to protect myself. Tapping underneath the eyes. Part of me's just been trying to keep myself safe. And I want you to tune into if this really is keeping you safe right now, maintaining, holding on to this belief, perpetuating it, continuing the cycle. Letting this unconscious program run on autopilot while you're literally burning yourself out to dis-ease or sheer exhaustion or sickness or even wanting to like put your career off altogether. I'm choosing to hold myself in love as I look at this. Tapping underneath the lips. Let's take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Tapping all over the chest. And when you tune back to that moment of when you inherited or accepted or absorbed that belief, I want you to tune into the person, place, or thing where that transfer, that transmission occurred. And I want you to see how maybe, potentially, this person, place, or thing, they were also just doing what they were once told. What they once absorbed, how they also fought for their own survival, how they thought this was the best way to protect themselves in this game of life. Tapping the front of the ribs. I'm open to forgiving the person, place, or thing who transmitted this belief system to me. Tapping the side of the ribs. It's possible they didn't know a better way. It's possible they were trying to find safety the same way I've been trying to find safety. Tapping the inside of the right wrist. It's possible they've been trying to find success the way I've been trying to find success. And we've both really been struggling with this. Tapping the side of the thumb. We've both been trying to find a way to break free. And it's possible that by me showing up today, tapping the pointer finger by the nail, that I can not only let my own self and consciousness free from this belief, but I can also set them free, their lineage free, and the future generations free. Tapping the middle finger by the nail. And I'm open to doing that today. Because I'm just that powerful. And I want to spread that love Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I want to spread that ease. I want to spread that alignment. I want to spread that softness. Tapping inside of the pinky finger. I want to spread the belief that success can be easy. Tapping the side of the hand. That I can ask for support. That I don't have to do everything on my own. That I can stand in my wholeness and attract success through alignment and magnetism versus pushing, forcing, and hustling. I'm ready to start believing, and tell me the new belief you'd like to believe. It's usually the opposite of the other one. Tapping all over the head. I'm ready to start believing. And I'm going to do it today. All right, you ready to do it today? Tapping in between the brows. So I want you to tune into that belief, how it feels in your body, how it makes you squirm, you feel resistance, how you feel the intensity, how you feel the density. I want you to tune into the moment when you first accepted that belief or absorbed that belief. Maybe it was in the womb, maybe it was a past life, maybe it's the only truth you've known. Tapping the temples, and I want you to tune into the person, place, or thing where this belief was transmitted to you. If it's a parent, if it's a caregiver, if it's on the schoolyard, if it's just in your ancestral line. And I want you to tune into tapping underneath the eyes, how you've struggled with it, the chaos it's caused in your life, and opening yourself to put yourself in the shoes of in the chaos this caused this person who gave you this belief when they thought they were helping you, but in fact it's been hindering both of you unconsciously, keeping this chaos running on autopilot. And I want you to tune into their struggle with it. And I want you to tune in now to the struggle of the person, place, or thing that gave it to them, and the person, place, or thing that gave it to that person, and the person, place, or thing that gave it to that person. I want you to tune into the whole thread of energy that's struggle, that's force, that's push, that's burn out. The only way to do anything is to just make it happen yourself. Feeling all of that, tapping underneath the nose, and give yourself permission to never let this go. I want you to feel it fully, that there's no way to break free, that you're stuck like this for life, that it's not possible for you to let go, tune into the helplessness, the powerlessness. This is how we clear it out of the nervous system. Really let yourself have it fully, tapping underneath the lips. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Tapping all over the chest. Take another slow, deep breath in. Let it out. And on this exhale, we're going to do a lion's breath. So take a slow, deep belly breath in. Let it out. Stick your tongue out. Shake out anything that needs to be shaken out. Tapping the front of the ribs where they jut out. I'm releasing this for myself, for this person, place, or thing, for the entire ancestral line or lineage or cultural inheritance. Tapping the side of the ribs so I can set myself free, the past free, and the future generations free. Oh yes, I am that powerful. I am that capable. I am that magnificent. I am that much of a superstar, baby. Oh yeah, slow, deep breath in. Let it all out. Tapping the inside of the right wrist. And I want you to imagine any depleted energy, any exhaustion, any helplessness, powerlessness, confusion, chaos, not knowing how you're going to break free. All this energy is coming back to you. Anytime you've ever overgiven, anytime you've run yourself to the ground, anytime you've just had to collapse from sheer exhaustion, all of this energy, these tendrils, these threads of energy are coming back to you now, supercharging your system, nourishing your neural pathways into new dimensions, soothing your nervous system, rewiring your subconscious, elevating, creating, transforming an identity, a self-concept to the version of you, the artist, the entrepreneur, the superstar that can hold it all, have it all, create it all in deep alignment and resonance and happiness and fulfillment of your highest expression. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. I am creating a whole new experience of life, art, and success right now. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail. I'm setting myself free. I'm setting the past free. And the future generations free, baby. Tapping the middle finger by the nail, and I'm liberating the collective artistic subconscious. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger, I'm installing new beliefs into our artistic collective consciousness. And what would you like to be believing about yourself, about success, about what's possible for you, not just about the results you want to create, but in the way you create it. Tapping the inside of the pinky finger, I'm ready to believe that success comes easily for me. That the more I take care of myself, the more easily I receive and achieve. Tapping the side of the hand, that I can ask for support and that I am supported. That I create from my wholeness versus lack or doubt or scarcity. That I move forward in certainty and alignment and conviction that all of the cosmos are conspiring in my favor to bring this dream forth. And that success can be fun and fluid and free-flowing and exciting. That the more fun I have, the more money I make. Yeah. Tapping all over the head. And when you think and believe this way, how does that feel in your body? What are the top 2 or 3 elevated emotions you feel when you think this way, believe this way? It makes me feel, tapping in between the eyebrows, supported, aligned, fulfilled, like you can rest. Tapping the temples. It makes me feel relaxed, at ease, in flow, abundant, supported, empowered, like anything's possible. Tapping underneath the eyes. And this is how I deserve to move through my artist life. Tapping underneath the nose. This is how I deserve to co-create my dreams. Tapping underneath the lips. This is how I deserve to receive beyond measure. Tapping all over the chest. This is how I deserve to treat myself. This is how I deserve to value myself. This is how I deserve to love myself. I'm worthy of loving myself at this new caliber. Right here, right now, today. And I'm closing the chapter of betraying myself, of exhausting myself, of numbing out myself, of dissociating myself, of shutting down myself, of pushing myself when my body says no. I'm choosing to honor myself from here on out because I'm profoundly worthy of that. Exactly as I am. Take a slow, deep breath in. Gorgeous. Tapping the front of the ribs where they stick out. Tuning into those top 2 or 3 elevated emotions. Your new energetic imprint and frequency from how you're now creating moving forward with, receiving from this state. Tapping the side of the ribs, and I want you to tune into how all through the timeline, all the way back and all the way forward, your ancestors, your friends, your lineage, your community, the collective, they're just cheering you on. They're amplifying that energy. They're turning it more robust, more resonant, more full of radical love, just charging it up with infinite possibility and limitlessness and nourishment and softness and soothing and compassionate energy. Taking a slow, deep breath in. Let it all out. Tapping the inside of the left wrist. I'm capable from creating from this new home inside of my being now. Tapping the side of the thumb by the nail. I'm creating from this new identity now. Tapping the pointer finger by the nail because I'm choosing to believe. Tell me those top 2 or 3 beliefs. Yeah. Tapping the middle finger by the nail. And this feels really, really good. This feels really soft and loving and supportive. This feels limitless and empowering and sustainable. And I'm worthy of creating success that feels sustainable to my mind, body, and nervous system now. Tapping the inside of the pinky finger. I'm worthy of loving myself this much. And my self-love only amplifies my success. Tapping the side of the hand. I'm choosing to love myself in every step of the process here. As I wire and fire this new identity, tapping all over the head, I expect blessings in every area of my life, career, and success path. Exactly as I am. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Tapping all over the body, all over the body, all over the body. And I want you to tell me 5 things you're committed to doing, creating, and receiving from this new state of being. How you're going to move forward, what type of aligned action you're going to take, and how you want to feel while taking this action. I'm choosing to feel. I'm capable of. Tell me what it is. Yeah. And I deserve to receive. Oh yeah, I like that one. Exactly as I am right now in this moment. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it out. Placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Dropping in deep inside your being, tuning into this new frequency, this new inner rhythm, this new calibration of consciousness. This new identity, this new feeling of energy in you and around you, and how you're going to move forward in integrity with this new wiring and firing in your mind, body, and nervous system, and how you can return to, drop into, anchor in this frequency anytime you want. And every time you come back to this tap, you're just going to deepen it. You're going to solidify it. You're going to entrench it in your mind, body, and nervous system. And over time, you'll find that it's just habituated inside of you, that it's your new normal. And one point in the near future, I want to see yourself looking back on this moment being like, wow, I struggled with burnout. That's crazy. I'm so beyond that now. I've evolved past that. I've created a whole new experience of life and art and success for myself. And I have so much compassion for me for showing up in this moment to rewrite a new story and experience and belief system for myself. My goodness, I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Give yourself a hug. I'm amazing. And I want you to just like take that amazing energy and just like sprinkle it on any area of your life right now that needs that extra oomph, that extra love, that extra compassion, that extra zhuzh, that extra magic, that extra flow, that extra forgiveness. Any area that needs that softness, any rough edges that just need to loosen, open, relax, and receive. That's happening right now. Beautiful. Take a sip of water. I did not intend for this to be that long, but I guess those of you brave, courageous, creative baddies who are here tapping with me, you summoned it. You summoned it. I always set an intention to let what needs to come through of the highest caliber, to get myself out of the way, to let this be a channel for you, for us as the new, spearheading the new artistic paradigm. So you have very powerful energy. Thank you for summoning this. And remember that energy is beyond time, space, and motion. So this is always relevant. This is always resonant. You can come back to it whenever you want. I encourage you to do so each time. Measure yourself on our SUDS scale, subjective units of distress. So if you're coming to this tap at a full 10, burnout being like, I'm so intense, this is so insane, I'm at a full 10 right now, and 0 being like, I am totally chill, I've never struggled with burnout, I don't even think that way anymore, I don't believe that way anymore. You can measure where you are on the emotional intensity scale, and each time you do it, take note. Oh, this time I started at a 10 and I went down to a 5. This time I started at a 7 and I went down to a 6. Every tap, you're going to peel a new layer. You're going to find something new. And remember, let's say you started at a 5, but at the end of the tap, you went up to a 7. That's totally normal. That just tells us there's some numbness there. So keep returning to it. Keep doing it. You have gotten down to a 0. I absolutely firmly have complete certainty in that. And if this tap supported you, helped you in any way, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with a friend, family member, creative colleague. At Actor to Artist, we love the partner that is a core ethos of this ensemble, of this collective, of this company, whatever you want to call it. And be sure to meet me in the comments and share with me the shifts you've had, the breakthroughs, the ahas, the discoveries, how you shift on the emotional guidance scale, on the emotional intensity scale. And let's continue the conversation. Treat yourself with love, softness, compassion after this tap. It's normal to have other things come up. Just come back and tap in. When in doubt, tap it out. That's like my new mantra right now. All right, I'll see you in the next tapping video. And remember, you can always request a tap as well. So much love to you, and we'll tap soon. Mwah.